Hello, and welcome to another episode of Global Lifestyle and Basics. My name is Tinka Lastimon. For those who are just joining us, I'm a lawyer and a civics educator. We're outside, like they say, not really outside actually, but what I do mean is that I'm outside the library today. And interestingly, I had a dream. I didn't think I was going to start like that. A very interesting dream about today's topic. Now, I wasn't planning to do this video, but in the dream, I was telling someone about the difference between burglary and housebreaking. Burglary and housebreaking. First of all, while preparing for this video, I was much more taken aback because I really thought that this was just a simple offense. Because I lived in a community where, especially the ripple effect of the COVID times, where people became very desperate for food. That there was a lot of there was at least we know one popular video where people broke into a warehouse where relief items were and started having their film and all of that. So I think from that moment there was a downward trend in my community where young boys were going into houses, probably with fences and not so high, and they go in there and they go through the windows to pull out phones and stuff like that. Really, it's one of the aftermath of this economic times. And so when I saw that the punishment for the offense of housebreaking and burglary were much, I was actually shocked, because let me start with the shocker I got. Burglary is in the category of manslaughter. The offense for the punishment of manslaughter, when a person accidentally kills a person, is life imprisonment. And guess what? Burglary, the offense of burglary gets a person life imprisonment. Now, what's burglary and what's housebreaking? Housebreaking is to break into a dwelling house during the day with the intent of committing a felony. Say, for example, stealing, rape, any offense that exceeds that, the punishment will be for 3 years and above. That's housebreaking. And burglary is just about the same thing. It's just that the difference between burglary and housebreaking is that burglary happens at night. Now, it's so interesting that there could be burglary proof, like we call it, the iron bars, where we put irons on our windows and our doors, and the person just stretches probably a pole to just grab the phone. It's also breaking into that house. It's breaking into that house. So I was like, because all of this education about law and speaks for me, apart from the fact that I do like justice, I like fairness, I noticed ever since the first time I witnessed a death sentence in court, and I saw some teenagers, were sentenced to death because they accosted the persons and stole their motorbikes using machetes, and I realized that they were teenagers that had no clue that what they were doing wrong. I became certainly restless, and I've always loved the idea of educating people about their rights way back from like 12 years ago. But that incident happened in 2018. That's my witnessing young boys being sentenced to death. So now that I've actually had one time, someone, I didn't know what happened actually. Thank God for the goodness of God. God actually opened me to pray that night. He would always do. And I just woke up and I changed the position of my sleep position on the bed. And I just changed my sleep position in PT prayer. And I think, did I pray or did I not pray or whatever it is? The point is, I think I prayed. I think I went to the living room to pray, if my memory serves me correctly. By the time I came back here, I prayed. It was a Sunday morning. By the time I came back, came back to the room. Okay, that's when I slept in that position. After praying, came back and slept in that position. And by the time I came back or was going to go out, I don't know, for some reason I went to the back of my window. Okay, what happened was that I was trying to shut my window. I was going out. I was trying to shut my window, and I saw a cut in the window, like a big cut on the net. And that's where I realized that there was an attempt. There was actually housebreaking of some sort. And I know it's all these young guys, because for some reason the fence at the back of my parents' house is not so high at the back. We have neighbors behind. And there have been many times they've made an attempt like that. God really saved me. They couldn't get my phone or anything. But of course, God woke me up to pray, and I shifted my location by going to the living room. I didn't know all of that was happening. But interestingly, if a teenage boy does, that's a burglary, obviously, because it happened at night. Burglary happens between the hours of 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. That's what the law says. And anybody who is apprehended for committing that offense is sentenced to life imprisonment. And even an attempt will get that person, just an attempt, the fact that you attempted and you did not succeed, will get you 14 years in prison. So it's just really just an interesting matter for me. I've had revelations. I'm trying to not make this a spiritual discussion. Not that a spiritual discussion is bad, but I'm trying to give a balance to everything. I had a revelation on today. I have a project. Maybe this is a good time. I've had a project that I was going to work on, working on, about educating secondary school students about juvenile delinquency prevention measures, how not to be a truant, how not to be juvenile delinquent, and the contemplations of the actions, the consequences of the actions before young people in that. Because these days young people are going for things, big things, especially in secondary school, especially people who come from underprivileged communities and all of that. They're doing things they should not do, and the bad part of it is that they don't know the consequence. Like, for example, somebody in social media, popular, got arrested for abusing the naira, and he's got 6 months imprisonment. And another person also who committed the offense of criminal libel against one of our celebrated gospel musician, had no idea. They have no idea that these things are actually wrong. I know they know morally it's wrong, but they don't know the gravity. And I think that God is shaping Nigeria into a society where these things will start to matter. And for me, I have had this personal campaign to want to educate young people in secondary school. So I guess that's why these revelations have been coming. So like I said, I had a dream that I was educating someone about actually educating a burglar in that dream, someone that came to burgle, and I was like, I'm going to let you go, but this is what you did wrong. And and the first revelation I had was about telling me that these people would not have attempted to do these things if you did your part by educating. So I know it was not this guy, I know God wasn't threatening me, but it was just a call, like they call it the Macedonian call, God says, but this is video is done about housebreaking and burglary, but I think more importantly it's about rehabilitation of these young minds and protecting young people from the frolic of their own, doing things that are wrong. So if you're out there and you have a secondary school or a primary school and you would like citizenship education, juvenile delinquency prevention, and you want some form of education for the school children or church children, anywhere we have young people, I will be up for it. My number will be displayed after this video. So let's do this together, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Alright, take care. This is Low Lifestyle and Beauty. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.